the 10 laws of wealth. 10 laws of wealth. So the number one, the first law of wealth is for all. Wealth is for all. God exists, and this God that created us did not create us to suffer, but to have pleasure, to enjoy, to have a good life. And how we are going to do that is what? Is being wealthy. He has put everything in place for us to make it big, to make money, to be rich and be wealthy. They are descendants of Adam and Eve, who were kept a well-prepared garden for them to do what? To enjoy and fulfill God's plan for their life. And this same God that created you and I said in 3 John 2 that, beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prosper. He wished above all things that you do what? You prosper, irrespective of your background, irrespective of your age, irrespective of your environment, irrespective of where you stems from. God wants you to be wealthy, because He has given unto man the power to do what? To get wealth. He has given you the power. The fact that you are poor, that one does not so you doesn't have the power. He gave you the power to get wealth. It is now left unto you to make use of that power, that ability that has been given unto you. Wealth is not by faith. It isn't by predestination. God wants us all to be wealthy. He says, beloved, I wish above all things. Put your name there. Beloved, I wish above all things that you prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. So prosperity is not by faith. It isn't. There is nothing like faith. What we permit happens to us. Man is the custodian and architect of his faith. Whatsoever he thinks, he becomes. So get your mind renewed. Prosperity is for you. Greatness is for you. Wealth is for you. Why? Because your Creator says He wished above all things that you prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. Law number 2. Wealth is in the state of the mind. Wealth is in the state of the mind. He that will be wealthy sees the signal from within. The real man is on the inside. The body is just a casing to express the man on the inside. And all the wealthy people the earth had witnessed or will ever witness know first in their minds. They have been nurturing the thought over time that the earth must make it happen. They have been thinking about it, and the law of correspondence says that what that you're expressing on your outside is what that is happening on your inside. So nothing can stop a man that lives from inside out. Louis Armstrong, one of the artists in 1933, he applied to go to music school when he was a young man, and at the audition he could only sing the first 2 notes. So he was told he didn't have what it takes to be a musician. He'd cry and cry and cry at first, but after whipping himself out, he told his friends, I know music is in me and they can't keep it out. And he later became one of the most successful and beloved jazz musicians. Bishop David Oyedepo too, while he was still a young teenager, knew he was born to rule as kings and priests unto God. He knew where he was going right from the outset, and is today revealed he had seen right. So all the time of waiting is spent on making his mind fit for what he was born to do. So wealth is first in the mind, after which it becomes complement and stand, what everybody can see. So what you need to do is cultivate your mind, think the thought, design yourself, see yourself as a wealthy man. Any thought that is militating against you or that is telling you that you are not meant to prosper, you need to cast it down immediately. They say cast down every imagination and every thought that lifts itself against the knowledge of God. And the knowledge of God is He wished above all things that you prosper and be in health. Law number 3, wealth comes when opportunity is maximized. Ideas rule the world, says Sam Adeyemi. So, all you need to be launched into multi-generational wealth is a breakthrough idea, your brainchild. It can't take God seconds to rewrite the story of a man's life. When your appointed time comes for breakthroughs, it will put before you opportunities. So what you do with the opportunities shows whether you are a rich man or a poor man. A poor man is a man passing over opportunity repeatedly, morning, noon, and night. So opportunities dangled before man always come in disguise. So there is need for magnifying glass to see such. But opportunities, they always come in form of problems that mediocres run from. They disgust it, and if you disgust it, then do what? Solve it and make life better. Problems and challenges are seeds for wealth if solved and a system is created around it. There was a case of a man whom the government dump disposal truck refused to help dispose his waste, and instead of grumbling and complaining as an average Nigerian does, he took it upon himself to do it. So he secured a small truck and disposed it after work in the evening. Before long, his neighbors asked him to help dispose their waste at a price. He did that for some time, after which he created a system around it and turned it into a company and has branches all over the United States. He turned a millionaire solving a small problem. So don't be a poor man passing over opportunities repeatedly, morning, noon, and night. Shine your eyes, looking for opportunities. And a mystery worthy of note is an opportunity you see and grab has the capacity to open another door of opportunity. An opportunity you see and grab has the capacity to open another door of opportunity. David saw an opportunity to slay Goliath and went right on for it. The opportunity opened more doors for him and he became king. So I ask God, open your eyes today to opportunities that are all around you. But remember to guard your opportunities jealously, for they are seeds for more opportunity. Law number 4, which is to be wealthy, start from where you are. To be wealthy, start from where you are. There was a man alluded to in Acres of Diamond, Al-Afad. He heard about diamond, how precious it was from a priest, and his desire for diamonds mounted. In a wee hour of the day, he went to the priest and inquired where diamonds could be found. And the priest replied, where water ran between two mountains and over white sand. So hearing this, it fueled his desire for diamonds the more, and he quickly sold his land, put his family, his wife and children in the care of a neighbor, and began his adventurous ultimate search for diamond. So he traveled everywhere, sailed all the rivers, the seas, the oceans, looking for diamond, until all his cash gotten from the sales of his land were exhausted. He was in rags, he was in wretchedness and tattered poverty, and he jumped into the river and died, never to rise in life again. He committed suicide. And the man that bought the land from Al-Afad in the first place took his camel to the stream to drink, and noticed in the river a flash of light reflecting the 7 colors of the rainbow. He took it not knowing what it was and put it on the shelf. Days turned to months, and months rolled into years. So one fortunate morning for him, the priest visited him and revealed the identity of the precious stone to be diamond. Alas, the land that Allah first sold in the first place to search for diamond is a land full of what? Of diamond. So to be wealthy, you need to start from where you are. If that man really started from his backyard, searched the river at his backyard for diamond, he would have got on a platter of gold. But he lost his life without getting anything in return. So to be wealthy, you start from where you are. And there is no better place to make it big than where God has put you. You need not go into far country. You need not go to America to get diamond. I tell you, you are standing on your acres of diamond. Where you are, the state God has placed you, the town you are, the state you are, the country you are, God put you there. And I'm telling you, for your information, you are standing right now on your acres of diamond. Oh, perhaps maybe you have abandoned your diamond on the shelf for long, like Allah's successors did, keeping his diamond on the shelf for years, not knowing what was on the shelf was diamond. I ask God, open your eyes to recognize that thing as what you really need to be successful. So you need not to quit your job. You need not to kill yourself. The problem is not in changing your environment. The problem is you searching your inside for that thing you have. It might be gifts, it might be talent, it might be people you have around you, it might be problems around you. Those are the things that you need to be wealthy. So to be wealthy, start from where you are. And not only starting from where you are, but start with what you have, so you can get to where you want to be. So to be wealthy, you need to start from where you are. Law number 5 is wealth is money from other sources. Wealth is money from other sources. So when we talk about wealth, wealth is money other than your salary. Which salary does not define wealth. Wealth is the money you created with your salaries, your earnings. And I want you to know that hard work is not money. So working hard at being a cleaner for a company does not make you rich or wealthy. It doesn't. What brought wealth about is working hard in your own company. That is, you have your own cleaning company where you clean clothes or anything that you are cleaning for people at a price. Money is meant to be multiplied. The money you get from your salary is meant to be invested wisely so that it will be a source of income for you. And that's what I meant by saying wealth are money from other sources. Money, as it were, is meant to be multiplied and not to be spent. The money to be spent is the cash flow from the investment that you have created with the money you received where you are working. There are numerous sources of income, which includes you can invest in real estate, buying of land, buying of properties, landed property, houses, and reselling it out at a profit. It could be royalties from the book that you have written. It's patents of inventions. It could be the cash flow from your shares, stocks. It can be the cost overrun from your business, and so on. The most important thing is that you ensure money is coming from another place. So as individuals, you must strive to have one of those sources of income that I stated about. You must have something that brings money into your pocket while you are sleeping. When brigade today, if you're sleeping, the number of hours he's sleeping, they are paying him. So that's how it ought to be. Something must be bringing money into your pocket while you are sleeping. As a student, have no excuse for not having a source of income while in school. There won't be any better time. Oh, you think the better time is when you graduate? Oh, I'm telling you for your information, it is late. The best time to start is now while you are still in school. You must have something that is bringing money into your pocket, because the earlier you start, the closer you are to your financial freedom. Money is like a bird. Yes, money is like a bird. It has wings, and money is always in motion. Hence it is called currency. It moves like electric current. It either increase or reduce in value. It cannot be static. So just like a bird, you have to clip its wings, or else it will fly away. Man's needs will always grow to the level of his income due to the unlimited needs of man. That is the law from Parkinson. And the law must be broken to be wealthy. You need to break the Parkinson law. That increment in your salary will lead to an increment in your needs, in your expenses, things you need to take care of. So that's why you need to clip your money. You know what rich people does is that they don't let go of their money easily, and that's why before you get money from them, you must have a service you need to offer to get money. If you have no service to offer, they are not going to give you their money. So that is it, because they know that money is meant to be multiplied and not to be spent. God has given all man the power to get wealth. Deuteronomy 8:18. That's one of my favorite Bible. When you know that God has given you the power to get wealth, it doesn't matter the type of works you do, because it doesn't matter the type of works you do. In as much God has given you the power to get wealth, God is going to open doors for you. But there are some people that will never be wealthy. There are some people that will never be wealthy. It can't happen. Why? If they still keep the same habit that they have, they think the same way, they say the same words, they dress the same way, their thought patterns still remain the same, their belief system is still that poverty is their fate, those people cannot be wealthy. And also, those that spend everything they earn cannot be wealthy. They spend at impulse, they have no plan, they make it all and eat it all. Those people, they can never be wealthy. And many folks think they aren't good at earning money. What they don't know is how to use it. So use your money wisely. Never spend your money before you have earned it, says Thomas Jefferson. Will Rogers also says, too many people spend money they haven't earned to buy things they don't want, to impress people they don't like. And the quickest way to double your money is to fold it back over and put it back in your pocket. So if you want to multiply your money, instead of spending it, do what? Fold it back and put it right inside your pocket and allow it to grow.